All right, y'all know what today is all about. The title tells you everything sweet smelling kitty. So if you want to stay fresh all day, if you want to wake up in the morning and be confident in the afternoon when you're on a hike, when you're at a concert, this is the episode for you. We've curated a kit for you to make things easy. We've done plenty of things to make things easy for you so that you can be your best self, your confident self all day long. So let's get into it. Let's see what we're doing. First of all, we're cooking because, of course, it's not just about pills, it's not just about like supplements and all of those things. So, we've got some fresh ingredients here. I just kind of grabbed whatever I had in my kitchen. So, depending on what you have, use what you got, right? But the main thing is you want to use whole foods because, again, you are what you eat. And so, look, it's just the way it is, right? Whatever you're eating, that is what you're going to smell like. So this is why we focus on whole food. So David Hunt, he's a vegetarian, right? But and he's saying aloha and good morning. Hey, Team DWC, Team Deepwater Cultivating is in here. That's what's popping. Gail at Night, Lashes Journey. Now, what do all of these people have in common that are watching? They either have a kitty, they know somebody with one. And when we say kitty, y'all know what we talking about. Girl parts, okay? So we want to keep those girl parts fresh. And also your whole body, right? Your whole entire body. I mean, I don't know any of you that are okay with one part of you smelling like one thing and then another part of you smelling like something else. But the whole point is we want all of us to be fresh all day. And it really starts with food. But this particular channel, Superfood Parents, we want you to be a health hero for your loved ones. And so that means if you're showing health, if you're being health, then yes, that's going to definitely spill over into your loved ones as well. So what are we cooking today? Something simple that anybody can do. So I'm going to get started with cooking and then I'm going to go through this kit for you. So that way you all can see what types of things are in the sweet smelling kitty kit, because yes, there is a sweet smelling kitty kit on Amazon, on our Amazon storefront, affordable things that I use. And I brought some into the studio today. So before we even start cooking, I'll just show you one thing. Let's say if you are not a believer, if you're like, oh my goodness, y'all, this is a true story. Okay, so hear me out. Yesterday, I was at IKEA and there was a lady there who had a pea on her plate when we were at the cafe. So she ordered chicken or something and she was like, can you please take that pea off? I said, oh my goodness, are you allergic to peas? She said, no, I just can't eat anything green because of acid reflux. I'm like, you know what? That doesn't sound good, right? Urban Gardener Chronicles, I don't know if you've heard anybody that say they can't eat anything green, but hey there, East Dad. This is some topic today because look, like I said, we all know somebody with a kitty, and this lady was pregnant too. So I don't know how she's not eating anything green, but she said she could eat other vegetables. Y'all, if you're that person where you're saying, I can eat pumpkins or squash, but I can't eat any greens, eat whatever you can. Be like David Hunt. He had a great mango, banana, pear, apple fruit salad this morning. So that's great. Mango, banana, pear, and apple. 5 different fruits. 5 times 5 points each. He's 25 points already ahead for the day. So let me show you all this. First of all, this chlorophyll drops. If you are the person that can't eat anything, this is in our kit. So I'm just going to give you the cheat sheet. If you are like, look, I don't have time to do anything. I don't have time to cook. All I have time to do is just run out the door. Here's another secret I'm going to give you, okay? So let's see here. I'm going to switch this over. All right. Super simple, y'all. Baking soda. This is another cheat sheet. This is it, right? Just plain and simple. Cheat sheet. This will eliminate odor, neutralize odor like immediately. Okay. Hey, Inania. So good to see you as well. Thanks for being here. Y'all put in hashtag health heroes, okay? Because we do have a health hero giveaway. So we're going to see who's going to be our health hero for the day. And of course, if you're trying to figure out which health hero you are, you can track your faves. We do have a sheet where you can track your faves or your fruits and vegetables every spread. So, all right. Urban Gardener Chronicles, you tripped me out. Stupid games, stupid prizes, and I can hear you because when you get mad, your accent comes out. Can't waste time with those, short of a full dozen. Look, Right. If you got good sense, you're gonna just get on to what you need to get on to, right? Stop with the games, y'all. Get what you need. So David Hunt, don't hashtag faves, hashtag health heroes. You had some water with your liquid coffee beans, almond milk, and sugar. Ooh, that's another 10 points. No, it's not. We are not giving you 10 points for coffee beans and almond milk. But why not, David? You're a friend. So, yes, you're up 35 points today. Here's the last cheat sheet I will give you all. Now, this is something that I saw a lot of people talk about in their videos about hygiene and health and keeping fresh. I never use this for keeping fresh. I actually use this for just like urinary tract health, right? So make sure you get some azo if you want. It's in our kit as well. So look, this is something that's here for you. I find that a lot of us, we have poor kidney function, just plain and simple, poor kidney function. So you don't want that. So whether you're a man like David Hunt, who's put in Health Heroes, or whether you're a lady like the Everyday Life of an OCD chick, you want to definitely make sure you keep all of your body systems functioning properly, because when they're not functioning properly, that's when you tend to get odors and things like that. Now, I'm going to get cooking and then I'm going to go ahead and start sharing this kit with you. All right. So I will let you know that our super chef creation for today is noodles. I'm going to make some rice noodles, and I've got some just Thai, a taste of Thai is the brand. Get whatever brand you can find. These are linguine style. They have angel hair style. This one here is like the angel hair, the vermicelli, the really thin ones. Get whatever noodles you want. And then I also have other pastas. Some people are, oops, y'all, we done dropped the mouse. Let me grab that so that way we can make sure we have what we need. All right, don't look at my gray hair. Y'all know my hair is white as snow. I was talking with a lady yesterday. I had on my vegan chef apron, and she said, just start imagining yourself with the color hair you want and then work on it as well. So look, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Gail at Night, for dropping that link, y'all. You know where to find it. If you're looking for the kit, this is where you find it, on our Amazon store. All right, she dropped the link for you, so thank you. And this has things in there for men and for women, because there's a certain type of deodorant that I use that I was using before I was not eating any animal products, right? So let's get back to the cheat sheet, okay? Because we're making these noodles. That means whatever vegetables I have. Now, this is how I use my vegetables. I like cabbages, so I just cut pieces off. So I have a green cabbage here. I also have a purple cabbage here, right? So I'm just gonna put both of these on the chopping board, and I'm just gonna slice off a few pieces of each. What you wanna do is you wanna slice your cabbage first if you're eating cabbage, if you're adding it to a dish. I often will add cabbage to a dish that has onions, because it kind of looks like onions once you cut it into those little squares. And the flavor that it adds is crazy good. And people don't think they're eating cabbage. They just think they're eating delicious food. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Gail at Night. You got 2 items from the Amazon store yesterday. Well, let me tell y'all, hit up that sweet smelling kitty list. That will bless your soul for real, for real. And then also, y'all know what to do. Gail at Night is giving you a number. Just text FAVES. Text that word to 757-231-3949, and you will never miss an episode again. This way, you can always catch up on the replays. And we try to keep it right at 30 minutes, right? So you don't need a whole lot. People are afraid of adding vegetables. Try to add a variety. If you're that person, you don't want a lot, just add a variety of vegetables to what you have. That way, the variety is giving you those different types of fiber, because remember, fiber is going to get those toxins out of your system. So let's just say when you see people like the Everyday Life of an OCD chick, she's on her channel and she's cooking whatever she got from the garden. She has flowers, like squash flowers that she'll get from her garden. She has all these different things that she'll harvest, right? And then she will add to it some chicken, some shrimp, or whatever. That's how she's like, oh yeah, that's how I keep fresh all day long. Get these whole foods, because a lot of us are dehydrated, and all of these fruits and vegetables, they have a lot of water in them. So again, I'm slicing this first because the cabbages have sulforaphane. You know, sulforaphane is an anti-cancer agent that's found in these cruciferous vegetables, and it's just like amazing. You know, they've done studies that have shown like broccoli, cabbage, kale. What else is in that family? Y'all, a lot of y'all gardeners, y'all let us know what cruciferous vegetables you might be growing because all of those have sulforaphane. You don't have to just eat kale. People talk about kale, kale, kale. It does not have to be kale. It can be anything that's a cruciferous vegetable. Hey, that's right, Mickey. The Everyday Life of an OCD chick says, yeah, Laquita, that's how I get down. We see you eating over there. And we see you on Wednesday nights as well on the chat. Well, with you all winding down on Wednesdays, we see you on Saturdays with the chat. Y'all have some good content. Nikki, you and Hands in the Dirt are so helpful with explaining to us and sharing, you know, how people are growing their foods, what practices they're using, and all of that. Because all of that food that we're growing, it's full of water. So you want to stay hydrated. If you want to smell fresh, stay hydrated because you think about it. If you're all dried out and they're, okay, you know what? I ain't even gonna put it that way. Y'all know I'm a nurse, right? So one of the unsavory parts of being a nurse is you got to keep people clean, right? And so I've done a lot of private duty. So people at home will often have a bedside pot that they go in. So, you know, you want to add some water to it because if it's just dry, child, the fragrance is not, it ain't no fragrance, it's a funk. Just let's be honest. So you want to make sure that you stay hydrated because if you are dry, ain't gonna be no fragrance. It will be a funk. So yes, those cruciferous vegetables. And thank you, Nikki, the Everyday Life of an OCD chick. You said broccoli and cabbage. Now I am also chopping up my garlic because the fragrances from the garlic and the chemicals that come out, when you slice them and let them sit for a few minutes, it makes them more powerful. Okay? Definitely makes them more powerful. So let's see. G. Albert says, he flew down to South Carolina yesterday. Oh, I have family down there. I think that's where everybody has family from. But anyways, on your way to North Carolina now for a family gathering, and you had to dig through a ton of political PGM to find me. I know, right? It's funny because when I rebranded from Blind Guy His Wife, you know, a lot of the algorithm, y'all, the algorithm is strong. Having a space on YouTube makes you so powerful as a search engine. So between YouTube and Facebook, you know, if you can go live in all those places, which hello to my Facebook friends, I know I'm going live there as well. I'm live right now on LinkedIn. And y'all know, for people, the LinkedIn folks, if you're working in offices and you're moving around and you're in these business meetings, your main goal is to make a good first impression, right? And that first impression starts with, you know, how you smell, how you look, all of those things. So definitely hit up the Sweet Smelling Kitty Kit. All right. So I've given you all some of the cheat sheets, some of the main things that are in that list, like the chlorophyll drops, the baking soda. You can apply baking soda and it will neutralize any smell right on the spot. So, you know, that's how you have to do it. Do it. I'm gonna peel this carrot. Now, I'm gonna peel this later because I just throw these strips in later. I had a piece of a pepper that I'm going to use. Y'all see? There's only some of it left. If you have not put in Health Heroes already, make sure you put that in because we are going to be, as we finish this Super Chef creation of our noodles, we are going to be adding our FAVES 100 giveaway, our FAVES Hero giveaway. So we're going to see who gets hero status, just honorary hero status. All right. So I have a paper bag here that I'm putting everything in. It makes it easy for composting. And remember I said whatever variety of vegetables you have, if you have frozen, use those. But these vegetables, the fiber in them is going to help pull those toxins out, okay? So that's why we're using these. I'm gonna leave these in small squares, not necessarily strips, because I have long noodles. So a lot of times if you have long noodles, you might just try to make the vegetables the same size. But wow, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that, Tasha Oshie Grows, an amazing gardener. growing all of these things that we're talking about. And Tasha is one of those people that will stay in the garden more than she is indoors. She says that. So speaking of super chats and people donating and things like that, I can't move forward without thanking the people that were here last week super chatting. So let me see if I can just share a little bit of that.
June super chats. Thank you. Triple threat prepping and gardening. Uncle Stu, the old man on the block. Danique Anthony, basketball fan. Hands in the dirt. Garden State Gardener. Lashes Journey, Real Talk with Tommy. Garden State Gardener, no okra.
Thanks again, www.superfoodparents.com.
All right. Thank you so much, Tasha Oshie Rose, and everybody that has contributed to the channel. We do appreciate you. Thank you so much for dropping the coins. Wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. And of course, if you like this information, click the like button. Oh, thank you. You love that music. You know what? We are champions here, right? We had to have some hero music. So let's get into our, oh, he said beautiful. Look, thank you all. And you know what? Speaking of which, wait a minute, because I also have something from the people, those were the super chat sponsors for June. But what is this one? Let me see what this one is. I have also just the two super chats from last week. So let me share those as well because I'm grateful, right? And so definitely I want to say thank you in as many ways as I can.
Last week's super chats.
OCD is Chick, Danique Anthony, Healthy G-Mom.
To become a sponsor, just visit superfoodparents.com.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all. So I'm just chopping up this onion. And remember, y'all, this is a 30-minute show, which means we're over halfway through. And you notice most of the time, I've just been sitting here chatting and talking, but this dish comes together fairly quickly. Vegetables don't take very long to cook. And one of the reasons why people don't like vegetables so much is because they don't know how to season them. They think they're just supposed to steam them and put some air on it. I don't know. I swear some of these restaurants have air on their seasonings because, in their seasonings jars because, if I order a dish and I just say, well, just give me the noodles with just the vegetables and the red sauce. Look, it's not good. It doesn't turn out well. So I don't know. Anyways, let's get back into what we're doing here. I'm going to show you all this particular kit. So this way, while I put all of this in here, we can kind of go through the kit, okay? So of course, I'm gonna add my camera so that way you all can see where I'm putting these things in, how this looks, all right? So I'm just gonna take my chopping board and slide everything in. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. Let me find the on button. And the nice thing about this is that the whole top comes off of this cart. I got to make a studio cart so y'all can know what's in my studio and how I was able to create this space so simply. Now remember, all vegetables, they kind of wilt down. They get so much smaller when you're cooking them because they just, like it looks like a lot, but they really aren't a lot. So there's just a splash of water. And I'm going to add the lid. All those colors, that is what you call flavor. That is what you call nutrients. That's what those are. That's what those colors are. And I do have a few mushrooms here that I didn't put in. So I'm going to put those in as well. So I'll go ahead and put the lid on. I'll slice these up so that while we're going through the kit, you all can see what's happening. All right, so before we do the kit, look at Tasha Oshie Groves chatting it up with everybody. And Nia is always saying hello to everyone, greeting them. So thank you all for the love. Let's look at this kit because you all might be wondering, where do I find this kit, right? All you have to do is go to superfoodparents.com Superfood Parents is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, right along with a lot of our sponsors. So we are definitely thankful to our sponsors. I'm going to pull up superfoodparents.com and show you what we have created for you, because this is really helpful. All right. I'm going to share the screen. So I'll take away our, you know what, I'll just keep our food on the stove. All right. I'll do that. And then I'll show you all the full kit. Hey, Von Eric, where's your faith? Hey there. Good to have you here. I don't think I said hello to you. All right, or did I? I don't know, but put in hashtag Health Heroes, because we are also about to do our FAVES Hero giveaway. So once you get here to the website, you hover over home and you scroll down to Sweet Smelling Kitty. And boom, right there, we have this recipe for the power noodles. So that way, if you're trying to figure out how am I going to cook this, I remember she did it on the show. Well, this video shows you everything. It shows you what's in the dish, how it's cooked, and all those things. All right, good. Thanks, Von Eric. You got it in there. All right. So let's scroll down. Now, keep in mind, dairy or non-dairy. Notice this dish that we have has no dairy in it. So we have some games here for you to play. So this way, if you're trying to figure out, well, I like
non-dairy whipped cream,
but oh, I didn't know they had non-dairy whipped cream. Great. I can put that on my
butter.
If you're like, I like butter, but that's a dairy product, and dairy
non-dairy sour cream
is often allergenic. Now, they do have non-dairy sour cream.
Non-dairy smoked Gouda cheese.
I have non-dairy smoked Gouda in my kitchen.
Earth Balance butter.
Earth Balance butter is what we use, because
vanilla ice cream.
All of these things like vanilla ice cream, y'all know they make
sour cream.
You know what happens when you got the bubble guts after eating this dairy sour cream, all
cheese,
that kind of stuff. So we really help you out here.
Oat milk.
With figuring out what to get. We help you figure out how to eat more whole foods instead of processed foods. So we have games right here on the website for your resource. So that way, if you want a fun way to share with someone, you know, how they can take better care of themselves, do it right here. All right. So let me turn this down because I can smell the food burning. Lord, this thing cooks so quickly.
Popcorn.
Oh, let me pause that one, because I told you all that fiber is going to help you function really well. Again, we already have these games on the website for you, and this one is a word search. So that's a fun way to go about it. But boom, get your Sweet Kitty help. We've got the link right here to the kit on Amazon. So when you click that, it does take you there. And we do have several things listed so that you can click on them and shop right here from the page. That means those liquid chlorophyll drops, I have those here for you. The deodorants I use, this is just an underarm deodorant. A lot of times I know people will also swipe their groin with their deodorant. Yep, this is a good one to do that with. That Azo that I showed you, you know, some people swear by it. So there it is. And I use a liquid black soap. I also use a bar soap, black soap, because that soap only has 3 ingredients often, which is like the ashes from the cocoa, and what else is in there? It's just like 3 things in there. I'm just gonna toss these mushrooms in. I'll add another splash of water because these are cooking up nicely. I'm gonna show you what it's looking like, all right? So that way you all can see it on the big screen and you'll know how these vegetables are cooking just with a splash of water. And I'm gonna go ahead and season them up a little bit because y'all know, I swear by a couple of things. If you want it spicy, you get my Renaissance grandma. She has an Etsy shop. You get her seasoning, her blessed seasonings. And the Love and Live show, they got thebomb.com. So if you want this, you just scan that QR code and it will take you right to their shop. So that's nice. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of seasoning in here while I've got this open. And I'm heavy on the seasonings because I want to taste the flavor. A lot of people will use broth. Now that was thebomb.com, and this is just a little bit of the blessed, because the blessed does not have salt, but it does have some spice. And not everybody in my home likes as much kick as I do. So we're going to let these continue to soften. And then, because the rice noodles come together really quickly, we'll show you that as well. So remember, all of these things are going to support your immune system. It's going to help you get those toxins out of your system, because you know that commercial where they're like, it's a deodorant commercial, and they're saying sweat stinks, but it really doesn't. Before the billions, sweat does not have to stink. Some of us don't stink when we sweat, and Whole Foods will do it for you. Eliminating dairy will do it for you. And of course, you know, good food, like if you're getting your seasonings from My Renaissance Grandma, that will do it for you as well. So let's get on to our Faves Hero giveaway. If you've already put in hashtag Health Heroes, then I'm ready for you. We're about to do the giveaway. I'm going to share the screen so that way you all can see what is happening. Is your name in the list? If not, this is your chance to join. All right. Because it says only 3 people put in Health Heroes, but I thought more people put it in. And I know it has 2 H's. So sometimes that messes people's thing up where they can't get it in. Oh, I had a mushroom. Let me put this in there. So if you have not put in hashtag Health Heroes before the billions, put it in. You might be able to be an honorary hero today. TW Popcorn is already a hero in his own right. But remember, a Faves 100 Heroes is someone who tries to get in 100 points from fruits and vegetables every day. Now, we're not saying you got to go hard like Last Year's Journey. Y'all know she will eat 10 fruits and vegetables at a time in a salad. And, you know, you get 5 points from every fruit and vegetable. So that gives her 50 points, because 10 times 5 is 50. So, yes, just do whatever you'd like to do. All right, so I'm getting the last set of mushrooms in here. I'm going to stir it up just a bit. And you know, mushrooms make a lot of water also. So that's really nice for this dish. And because these are going to be noodles, you want more water than not. So while I'm sauteing them, I'm just letting them sort of cook in their own water. So that way they can soften up. And then I'll just add the noodles and a little bit of water. And that way they can, you know, soak up the water. The noodles can soak up the water from there. So let's see here. We got TWP Popcorn has put it in, because look, you want to be a health hero for your loved one. Get in those fruits and vegetables every spread. I'm going to go ahead and run it. Let's see who's a health hero for today. All right, we got Urban Garden Chronicles, Von Eric, G. Albert, Before the Billions, David Hunt. Von Eric, Where's Your Faith? Gale at Night, David Hunt, Before the Billions. The Everyday Life of an OCD is check. Congratulations. She is a true Faves hero, y'all. She's always getting her fruits and vegetables in, and man, she is a real fruit and vegetable hero. The Everyday Life of an OCD is chick. We've got something good for you. If you like, I can't remember if you're a coffee drinker or not, but if you have not had Roll Java coffee, you know, that's our blend, it's our brand. Definitely let us know if you would like some Roll Java coffee. We'll ship it right to your door. Remember, it's gourmet coffee that's shipped right to your door, but Superfood Parents will provide that to you today. So yes, congratulations to you from TWP Popcorn, also from Before the Billions, and Love and Live Show is congratulating you every day as they're coming in and saying hello. Oh, Nikki says thanks. Yes, because I thought you won yesterday too. I might have memory issues, but I thought you won yesterday as well. So y'all know Love and Live Show, that's where we got this bomb.com seasoning from. So I'm just going to put this on the main screens because we got to add more of it. Remember, I told you, if you want this, just scan this QR code, put it up to your phone, put something up close. But you know what? We do not have hot chocolate, Mickey. I'm getting burnt by the steam and the water coming off of here. I'm just going to toss in a little bit more of the seasoning because, ooh, that was kind of a lot, but it's fine. I'll balance it out by adding some water because we are ready to add our noodles. All right. Oh, Nikki says, bless your heart. I'm going to see what we have, Nikki, because while everybody subscribes to you, I'm going to stir this up and I'm going to add these noodles. Now, these are just vermicelli noodles. So They are really thin and they cook up really quickly. Rice vermicelli. And I feel like this is too much. I usually put half of this in. So I'm just gonna pull it apart and you'll see what I mean. That little bit turns into a lot. They usually break it into 3 sections. You know, they'll have them segmented. And so, sorry about all the crackling. Y'all know what this packaging sounds like. Sorry about that. Now I'm just going to add more water so that these can soak that water up. And notice I have quite a bit of water in there because I do want the noodles to be like to get soaked up. You know, I want them to soak up all that water. So let's just press them down in there. And like I told you guys, this is the food you want to eat if you want to keep your kitty fresh all day. All right. G Mama Grows knows what I'm talking about. She's a grandma. And, you know, you got to teach your younger ones and loved ones how to take care of themselves. And G Mama grows everything. And all that good food. And G Mama Grows, she's like me. She's a nurse. Taking care of people, you realize that you can smell the food some people are eating. You can smell when people, like, have not eliminated in a while. They just smell, they don't smell as good as they could, right? And some people, you know, remember back when people used to say, oh, they're just high natured. No, that's not true. You know what? Really, when you get rid of that dairy, because it has all those toxins in it, and you can replace it. We now have non-dairy options, right? You can do so many things. So y'all know where to go. Get your seasonings, right? From the Love and Live show or from my Renaissance grandma. This way your vegetables will taste good. Look, the everyday life of an OCD is shit. She says, send it to Gail. Let me see. I think I got my coffee down here. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Right here on the shelf behind me. All right, so we got Roll Java here. Y'all know what to do. Just send a message on the website. There's a form to claim your prize, and we can send this right to your door because it's free shipping for Roll Java in the US, so we'll make sure we get it to you. So thank you, thank you, Nikki, for being our winner today. And y'all, I'm laughing because G Mama Grows is in there saying, I can smell too much sometimes. Look, exactly. And you know, as a nurse, part of your job is really to keep people clean sometimes. It's your job as like to be their primary caregiver. You're just not starting IVs or managing IVs or managing wounds. You are keeping these people clean, right? Oh, Love and Live show says, yes, it's so delicious. Oh yeah, because we sent you some. Okay, so I'm glad you enjoyed your Roll Java coffee. Absolutely. All right, y'all, we're about to get out of here. So if you have not enjoyed or checked out that Sweet Smelling Kitty Kit, I'm going to show it to you again where you can find it. It's on our Amazon store. However, superfoodparents.com, scrolling right at the bottom of the screen. Once you go to the home page of Superfood Parents, all you do is you hover over home, scroll down to Sweet Smelling Kitty, and we got you. We got these power noodles recipe right here for you. We also have different games so that you can figure out how to get rid of dairy if you want to choose some non-dairy substitutions, because, you know, I still eat cheese. I still eat cream cheese and sour cream, just the non-dairy versions. We can help you with your whole and processed foods so you can get more whole foods. And of course, these are all games, right? So here's a word search for how to get that fiber in to get rid of all the toxins. It helps your blood pressure, your cholesterol, all of those things. And of course, when you click this link here, it takes you directly to the kit on Amazon. But right here, we have several of the popular things that we showed you today, like this chlorophyll. Keep in mind that these chlorophyll drops are amazing. So that means if you are currently not eating this way or what have you, then all you have to do to get started in an emergency situation is get you some chlorophyll drops. So let me show you. I have some right here. This will eliminate all odors. I'm talking about when you go potty, there's nothing. Like, if you're like, wait, am I a newborn? What's going on? It's good. Oh, you know what? While I have y'all here, G Mama Grow says, I wonder what that smells like. Well, Sweet Smelling Kitty, right? Let's just say it's neutral. Let's just say it's neutral. And of course, Love and Live Show is in here chatting it up. Y'all know I'm about to finish this up so that we can do our super clap sign off. That means if this tastes delicious, then we are ready for our super clap sign off. Now, I don't know if you all counted how many faves we put in here. And as you see, these noodles are already incorporated. They've soaked up that water. And we have enough left for the juice, right? Now, I forgot the carrot. So what I'll do is I'll just shave a few pieces of carrots in there. And then I'll get a taste tester. Because, you know, some of us, we cook so much, we don't need to taste our food. We just throw the seasoning in there and we figure out about how much it needs. So what you want to do with your carrot is just simply put a few ribbons in there because that makes it cute. And then you get some long strips. And you also get the nutrition from the carrots, right? Because you get that beta carotene, that vitamin A, that vitamin C. Y'all know most vegetables, all vegetables have fiber and antioxidants. So if nothing else, you're getting those two healing properties from whichever vegetable you choose. And for people who are scared, they're always like, oh, why do you put so many vegetables? Well, this is what actually gives it a lot of flavor. The addition of different vegetables, each have their own unique flavor. And I'm not saying don't add a pinch of salt, don't add anything else, because some of us, our palates are more sensitive than others. Some of us, our palates are hypersensitive. We've been so used to the industries giving us fat and sugar with everything. Speaking of sugar, I have even added a pinch of sugar to different savory dishes because some kind of way it makes that dish more appealing. So this is done. Y'all, we cooked this in less than 30 minutes, and I don't know how many people this can feed, quite a few, but I'm gonna add some to my plate right here. Coco, Christiana. All right, y'all. I'm going to get a couple of tasters, and we'll see what they say while I talk to you all in the chat. So here, y'all, grab a fork, go taste that. And y'all come back and tell me so that we can see if this is worth clapping up or not. Let's see what you all are saying here. Oh, the amazing MG all the way from Jamaica. Hello, saying very delicious cooking. You're my inspiration. I've seen you cooking it up on your channel. And David Hunt says, yeah, that looks so good. Trust me, it is. It's fairly good. I'm gonna turn it off because it's done. And as you see, the carrots have already wilted, right? So we also have Love Live Show saying this is looking too good. So let's count our faves, y'all. And this has onions, garlic, red cabbage, green cabbage, mushrooms, carrots, that little piece of red pepper. That's 7 different vegetables, 35 points in this one dish. This is how you get your faves in. This is how you keep that sweet smelling kitty and all of that good stuff. So you cook without let's see, O-K-R-A. I could have put okra in here, David. Dog, I missed my opportunity. You know what? I'm gonna cook some okra grits for you all. One day I am going to cook some okra grits because the amazing MG, I know you like okra. So of course, I'm sure you would like that as well. TWP Popcorn is saying hello to one of the faves. I told y'all, G Mama Grows is the OG. She's good at everything she does. And she also is a fan of faves, fruits and vegetables every spread. All right, it's time to get the verdict because we're in overtime. This 30-minute show is going into 40 minutes. Coco, Fatty Cake, somebody come give me a review. And I'll taste a little bit while I'm sitting here. Let me grab a spoon. I thought I had a fork. I do have a fork. Okay, what's the verdict?
So you have to eat the noodles with the mushroom?
You have to eat the noodles with the mushroom. Well,
or else, because the mushrooms are the mushroom season.
Mm-hmm.
So
the mushrooms still have to soak up more flavor. Does it need more flavor?
No.
Does it need any salt or anything like that?
Yeah, probably some salt.
A little bit of salt. Okay, you know what? I got a pinch of salt here. If we just want some salt, y'all, you can use this type of salt in any dish. Black salt. So Coco, I'm gonna let you try a little bit more once I put this in, okay? I have a fork. You know, black salt, it has that egg smell initially, but it goes away. It doesn't stay. And so I noticed the Indian people, Middle Eastern people, they will add it to different dishes. And I was like, oh, I thought that was only for egg stuff, but it's not. You know, black salt is that sulfuric salt that they get from around the volcanic regions where you have volcanoes. And you know how whenever you have a volcano, that is where you have an excess of life and nutrients. Like things will start over. You will have a brand new ecosystem. And you all notice the water was soaked up more and more in there. And then another, y'all remember I put in a lot of that bomb.com seasoning. But the longer you let this sit, the flavors will incorporate as well. So I'm gonna try to make sure I get a little bit of everything in every bite. And let's see what you all are saying. Coco, can you come try it again? I do use black salt in my potato salad. Yes. Yeah, this has to sit a little bit so it can marinate. All right, y'all. I'm with G Mama Rose. David, I don't hear anything wrong, right? She loves okra. Okra is good for us. Hold the fork and put your hand under it. It's probably hot, so be careful. All right, y'all. It's time for our super clap sign off. So that means if this was a hit with the kids, then, and she's going back for more, so I think it's a hit. I think it's good. That means we can go ahead and clap it up because it is a winner. Y'all know how we do it. I start the clap, my favorite thing to do. Oh, here, you can finish this carrot. She loves carrots. All right. Uh-oh, Lavender, show you on your way for your plate. Hey. Come on through. We got you, okay? Speaking of which, y'all know we got you this Sunday. It's the last cooking class. So definitely, it's a free class. It is private. You know what? Actually, just go to the website because let me show you where to find the class. On the home screen of the website, it's right there. So I'm just going to go home and it's right here. New brand, new class, new brand, new class. We've recently rebranded and this is the correct link for this week. I don't know if I changed it in that blindguystories.com link. So I know it's on the website. So go there, y'all. If nothing else, always go to the website. Yes, she loves it. Absolutely. That's what I said. Let me clap it up. And that means we are ready for our super clap sign off. I hope y'all enjoyed this dish. Please try it. Keep your kiddies smelling sweet, okay? It's easy, y'all. Whole foods, lots of them. Where you can eliminate the dairy. In an emergency, use your chlorophyll drops in your baking soda. Azo is a great addition as well. Keeps your urinary tract functioning properly and healthily so you can eliminate those toxins and all of those things. And y'all know what to do. Click the like button. Let's get out of here because we are done. We're going to get our clap, super clap music playing. And goodbye to you all for now. This has been wonderful. Tomorrow's a recorded episode, so we'll see you next time. Hey, thanks, David Hunt. I appreciate that. Wow. Rice noodles. She Mama grows. These are just rice noodles. I get them from the International Grocery. Yep, rice noodles. Thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye, y'all. See you.